So this book is all about space. All right. The universe is a vast and mostly empty space and is more than 15 billion years old. Within it are at least 100 billion galaxies and an even larger number of stars. One of those galaxies is the Milky Way, and one of the stars in the Milky Way is our sun. Like all stars, the sun is a giant ball of gas and dust that gives out heat and light. The sun, together with all the planets, asteroids, comets, and meteors in orbit around it, make up our solar system. In this book, you will discover many fascinating facts about space, the galaxies, the stars, the solar system, and human attempts to explore the cosmos, which is another word for the universe. How big is the universe? How did the Milky Way get its name? What is a black hole? What's the weather like on Mars? And will it ever be possible to live in space? You will find out the answers to these and many other questions in the pages of this book. All right, let's learn about galaxies. The universe is a large, huge open space made up of billions of galaxies, and billions is a whole lot, and an even larger number of stars. Our galaxy is called the Milky Way. Our solar system, including the sun, the planets, and their moons, form just a tiny, teensy part of the Milky Way. How was the universe formed? The universe was born more than 15 billion years ago, which was a really, really, really long time ago. It is believed that the universe began as a small ball of fire. This fireball grew larger and larger and larger until one day it exploded to form the universe that we know. Well, how big is the universe? No one knows how big the universe really is. There are at least 100 billion galaxies that we know of. However, this number keeps growing as better telescopes are discovered and we see more and more galaxies. On top of that, the galaxies are moving away from each other, causing the universe to expand. Some scientists believe that the universe will never stop expanding, while others think that one day it will begin to shrink until it becomes a fireball again. What is a galaxy? Well, a galaxy is a group of billions of stars, dust and gas bound together by gravitational force. A galaxy can either be on its own or in a cluster. Galaxies come in different shapes and sizes, and scientists have divided them into 3 categories based on their shape. They're spiral, elliptical, and irregular. How did the Milky Way get its name? In an ancient Greek and Roman myths, it was believed that the goddess Hera, or Juno, spilt milk across the sky and called the white streak of it left a river of milk. The Romans called it Via Lactea, or road made of milk. This is how our galaxy came to be named the Milky Way. Is the Milky Way a part of a cluster of galaxies? The Milky Way and 3 of its neighboring galaxies are part of a larger cluster known as the local group because they're the closest to Earth. The neighboring galaxies in the local group are called Andromeda and the large and small Magellanic Clouds. Of the 35 galaxies in the local group, only these 3 can be seen with the naked eye. Scientists think that stars and other elements in the universe are continuing to move away from each other due to the force of the original Big Bang. An artist's impression of our galaxy, the Milky Way, based on observations made by modern telescopes. Our sun is a small star on one arm of the galaxy. Sometimes galaxies crash into one another due to the force of gravity. Gravity is what holds us down to the Earth. But the stars in them are far too apart to cause any real damage. Our own galaxy is on a collision course with its neighbor Andromeda. The collision will take place in about 5 billion years, and the two will merge to form an elliptical galaxy. This is a picture I took of our sun about 20 minutes ago.